Doctors call it alarming. Avoidable diseases once gone in the U.S. are now making a strong comeback with a threat to large populations.
So what's happened? Medical experts say it has a direct link to the decline in parents vaccinating their children. WLKY's Ann Bowden spoke with parents, doctors, and medical specialists about the new trend.
Measles, mumps, whooping cough, all are preventable diseases, but the number of outbreaks is growing. Doctors fear, parents fear of vaccinations is causing a return of old diseases.
I see patients all the time who come in and they've read things on the internet or they've talked to their friends and they say, I'm very concerned about doing vaccines for my child. Can you give me more information?
Well, I have a friend who he really believes that, you shouldn't get your child vaccinated, and he's referred me to classes he wanted me to go just for my own information.
Doctors hear it, parents consider it, and medical specialists see it. An increasing number of unvaccinated children.
We have gotten rid of an enormous number of diseases because of vaccines, things that we don't see anymore, things that in my training I never even saw, just read about in textbooks.
But those diseases are now jumping off the pages and into our communities. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, measles cases in the United States reached a 20-year high in 2014, with 539 cases reported so far this year. In the past 7 years, there have been more than 1,300 cases nationwide. Nearly all of the measles cases have been associated with international travel by unvaccinated people who then bring the disease back to the community and affect those who are unprotected. A student from France was diagnosed with measles in Louisville in 2011. Doctors worked quickly to prevent an outbreak.
Norton Healthcare helped with the local health department facilitate figuring all that out and getting folks that needed to be vaccinated very quickly. I think we handled about 200 or 300 folks in a matter of like 12 hours, which is a big deal.
But when vaccinations are up to date ahead of time, a big deal can be prevented because of what is called herd immunity.
Which is everybody around you has the vaccine, and so you get some protection from that.
When you start to see a significant number of cases, that usually indicates that you've lost herd immunity, and that's very concerning.
Cases of whooping cough are growing daily, with 11,000 cases already this year. California is currently dealing with an epidemic with more than 3,400 cases. In the last 7 years, there have been more than 170,000 cases of whooping cough nationwide and more than 100 deaths. Cases of mumps, more than 6,000 over 7 years. Diphtheria is showing up, along with polio, a deadly and disfiguring disease, once thought to be eradicated in the U.S.
Now that we're decades away from seeing polio on a routine basis, maybe we forget the severity, and then we don't see the clear benefit to the vaccination.
Parents who choose not to vaccinate their children often question the safety, pointing to reports that linked vaccines to autism or even leukemia. Just this week, a report published in the American Academy of Pediatrics showed there is no link. Doctors are urging parents to consider their choices, not just for the protection of their own children, but for the community.
There are risks. There's no zero-risk options in life, really, but the benefits far outweigh those risks. We've done so well for so long. To see us go backwards in those areas would be a terrible thing.
According to the CDC, most parents do vaccinate their children. Only about 10% do not, but that number is growing, along with the concern of more outbreaks. Ann Bowden, WLKY News.
If you would like more information on vaccinations, we set up some links for you to research. You can log on to WLKY.com and find a link in the Stop Story section of our homepage.